Hello, welcome back to the brand new session of ethical hacking. So in this session, we are going to discuss about how we can download Kali Linux and how we can install the Kali Linux in our virtual machine. But before we go ahead, we need to understand what exactly Kali Linux is. So basically, Kali Linux is a Debian derived Linux distribution which is designed for digital forensics investigations, or you can say the penetration testing. So it is created, or you can say it is founded by and funded by the offensive security itself. So it has approximately 600 and penetration testing programs tools, including Armitag or cyber attacks management tool, nmap, or you can say the port scanning, wireshark, the packet analyzer, you can say metasploit, where we can penetrate the testing framework, and lots of tools which you will get in this particular operating system. So what is Kali Linux? It is nothing but this is Debian based operating system which is created, or you can say founded and funded by offensive security. So you can you can easily go through the kali.org where you can download your Kali Linux operating system. Please make sure that you are installing the full image of Kali Linux. So you will get all the images here, right? So weekly net installer, or you can say the everything, but it will be about 10 GB. So I can recommend to use installer. So you can download 3.6 GB file, and I have already downloaded in my directory of downloads. So yep, there we go. And earlier session we already discussed about the VMware Workstation Pro. So yes, I will create a virtual machine for Kali Linux. So now we will go through to create a new virtual machine for Kali Linux. So you can choose anyone, typical or custom. I will choose custom 17, and I will install operating system later as we discussed in earlier sessions. And in here, in this particular options, you will not find Kali Linux. Right? In Red Hat, it was there, but in this case, Kali Linux is not available. So as I told you that the Kali Linux is Debian based operating system. So you can choose Debian latest version, and 64-bit. Why 64-bit? Because my operating system as of now, it is 64-bit, right? So I'll just go through next, and I will just give the name Kali Linux. And yes, I will also choose my VM directory. So this PC, advanced training, and I will choose all VMs, and I will just create one directory name. Okay, yeah. So there is new folder here. So I will choose Kali Linux. Right, I will choose this folder and click next. It says number of processor, so I will choose 1. I will choose 2 for the core processor, dual core processor. I will click next. RAM, whatever you want to give. Startly, I will give 4 GB of RAM because I want to install operating system. Then you can reduce your RAM or whatever you have given. In my case, I can choose NAT or bridge connection. And whatever SCSI controller you want to choose, I will choose recommended, by which I will not get any issues. Now it is asking select a disk, so I will select a disk, like create a new virtual disk, and yes, I will store virtual disk as a single file. Next, and yep, this is a disk file name, and I think so it's fine. So I will just finish it. So now our virtual machine is created, but I will go through edit virtual machine setting because there are a lot of things which we can have a look or we can change. So I can select my file of operating system, because if you not selected operating system file, it will not get installed. Network adapter, everything is fine. And you can just go through the option, and I'll just go through report battery, close after power off or suspend. I can enable, as I have told you earlier, that I can choose one of my file and finish. File, not file actually. I have selected disk, by which I can just drag and drop or maybe copy and paste from physical machine to virtual machine. I will update automatically and synchronize case to time with host, and I think everything is fine. And I will click on OK. Then we will start our virtual machine. Please make sure it will take a lot of time. And as you got the beep sound, so yep, now I will go through some options, graphical install, and if you found that the mouse cursor is not available, so you can release your control and alt, or you can say you can press the control and alt, and you can just click on this, so you will get a big screen. But I will just go again and I will just go through the small screen. So I'll click on graphical installation. So I have clicked, or you can say I have press enter key on graphical install. Actually, Kali Linux popularity grew when it was, featured in multiple episodes of the TV series Mr. Robot, right? So the tools highlighted in that particular show and, provided by the Kali Linux include Blue Sniff, Bluetooth Scanner, John, the Reaper, and Metasploit, and etc. So everything that is highlighted in that particular show. So now here we get the interface of Kali Linux, the select language. So you need to select your language used for installation process. So I will choose install language English. Now it is asking your location. So I will choose United States, then American English or British English if you are in from Indian. So yes, you can also select Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi, etc. So I am selecting American English, and then it will ask you something else. So we'll wait for a while and we will choose options. It is scanning installation media, which we have added in our virtual machine file. It will pop up some messages. You can ignore those messages. One more thing which you need to just be careful. The Kali Linux is a new name of this operating system, right? It was before some time ago, it was named as Backtrack, right? And after some time, they renamed their operating system and they just gave a new name as a Kali Linux. And actually, it is an open source operating system, so you can download freely. And the initial release, I think it was in 2013. So I think it's around 10 years ago from now. And the latest release which I am having as I am creating the video, so as of now the last release was 30th May 2023. So it is asking me the host name for your system, so I will give the Kali, or you can give the name Attacker. Continue. I don't have any domain name, so I'll just click on continue, and it is asking me the full name, so I will give Attacker in caps, and username for this account Attacker, and it is asking me for password. So I gave the password. I will not show you because this is a cybersecurity class. So again, it is asking me for the time zone. So I have selected Pacific. You can choose according to your time zone. You can change this time zone once your operating system downloaded or maybe installed. I'll choose guide use entire disk to install our operating system, and it is asking me that this will be the partition. Okay, I'm fine. So this is a question that why it is showing 21.5, right? So basically we have selected 20 GB of hard disk, and with the help of swap and everything comes to the mind, it is showing you 21.5, right? And all files in one partition. Yes, exactly. I just want it a same. And yes, finish partitioning and write changes to the disk. It is asking me write the changes to the disk. Yes. Please click yes and click finish. So now you're install the base system, then it will install your full operating system in a while. Please make sure it will take a lot of time. So I'm going to pause my video and we will be back. Okay, so now it is asking me the display manager is program that provides graphical login capabilities for the X Windows system. So I will choose GDM3 and I will click on continue. It will take again some time, so we will wait for a while. Okay, so now we are having a new window, install group bootloader. So yep, we need to install it because if you are not installing, then you will get the issues. And this is enter device manually. So yes, you can select the SDA, whatever you will have, SDB or maybe SDA, whatever you have, please select on that. So your installation will be completed in some time. So yep, finishing the installation. Okay, so now we got the finish the installation window where it is written that installation is completed. So it is time to boot into your new system. So if you are installing in your physical machine, then we need to remove our installation media like pen drive or CD drive or whatever you have inserted. But if you are installing in virtual machine, you need to just click on continue, and yes, you will get the login window. Okay, so now you got your login screen, and yes, you can log in with a ticker or you can also log in with your root account.